What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Rick and Morty Season 3 episode review. So, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, whatever you want to call it, they pulled the ultimate April Fool's prank yesterday. They decided to put Rick and Morty on their Adult Swim block under the name of Dragon Ball Super. So if you tuned in to watch a rerun of that, well, you were treated to an episode of Rick and Morty, but not just any episode of Rick and Morty. This was Season 3, Episode 1. This wasn't the Rick-rolling trick that Australian channel did. No, this is the official Season 3, Episode 1. So if you remember, last episode we had Rick turn himself in to the Federation and he was taken and put in prisoner. And then, well, Jerry was living the life of Larry as he was living the perfect life under the Federation. So, very, very interesting here that, well, that's it. How the hell will he break out of this huge prison? Obviously, he's cuffed, he's completely screwed, basically, pretty much. He's so screwed. So, I kind of feel that I was worried at this episode that they're just going to literally retcon it all. Which they kind of did. So this is going to probably have spoilers. So at the start, we think that they've retconned it all, thought they were going to do that whole thing where, oh, and I escaped and that was that. And then they carry on this season. But no, this show is way too smart. And I did think it was a bit weird that they decided to do that. And then we find out that, well, they're trying to get the Federation, trying to get the plans for his portal gun. And really, this episode was an entire origin story for Rick. So Rick was pretty much going through this episode as we learn how he created the portal gun, how his family broke down, and how he became Rick. But, of course, in true Rick and Morty fashion, we didn't. He's too smart for anyone. And it's quite funny that they kind of reference that. They kind of reference that, well, he's too smart for all of these people. And they decided to keep him there. And it's when he breaks out, he actually says, once he's brain transferred, he actually says that, well, he decided to turn himself in with the only place with level 9 access so he can get all the records and access to absolutely everything, which no one bat an eye at. And I thought it was really funny that at the end he's just like, nope, that was a fake origin story. I fabricated the entire thing to get out of here. And then he steals Nathan Fillion's brain. I think that was Nathan Fillion. I didn't watch the credits to check that. So I'm pretty sure it was, and it was a nice little nod there. And it's really cool because we've got double Nathan Fillion in pop culture now because he is Cage 6. Obviously, in Destiny, we had that Destiny trailer as well. So, always good to see Captain Mal in pop culture. So, this was an entire scheme. The whole thing was a scheme upon scheme upon scheme, literally just to get rid of Jerry. Morty, I think Morty was actually happy to be done with Rick. I think he was happy to have this kind of semi-normal life, but Summer wasn't having that whatsoever. So Morty was done with all these adventures, and in all fairness, she hasn't gone on all these adventures and been put on all these perilous situations that Morty had. So it's completely understandable that he was sick of his granddad, but now, well, there's no option. His mum literally said, go have some adventures. And Rick reveals his plan that, well, this was all done, literally, to take over the head of the family, and there's nothing Morty can do. So I'm a bit concerned that Morty's slowly going to turn on Rick and try and get his dad back. But they say that this season, the whole season arc, is to get that Mulan Szechuan chicken sauce, which was really weird, because really, I'm not sure what they're doing, because like Szechuan sauce is really common. I'm not sure if it is in America, but here in the UK, I have that all the time. So I'm not too sure about that. But overall, very strong episode. I do prefer the episodes where they're not on this huge galactic scale, which I think has ended now. I think that arc has ended. It was set up just to set up this season, to be honest. And I thought it was brilliant where he literally just went, oh, this room is set up to transfer the Citadel wherever using knobs and dials. And then he does it. And again, social commentary in this episode where what brings down the whole civilization? Well, it is the devaluing of the currency, which is very, very accurate, to be honest. So overall, I think this was a very, very good episode. Strong episode. We've got to wait until the summer. We've got a nondescript summer date, but we're in spring now, so not long. Probably about June or July, I would say, for that. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.